What's going on, everyone? My name is Nicholas Merton here at DataDash, and today is December 17th of 2017. Well, folks, today I got to spend some time to talk about what's been on everyone's mind over the past 24 hours, the past 2 to 3 days, or really the past week or past few weeks of cryptocurrencies. And that is just how exponential this market is moving, just how much to the upside this market has been going. There has been no FUD, no fear in this market, absolute optimism and exuberance in the sense of price action and volume coming into this market. So today I want to spend some time to talk about it and take a rational approach to it, because I know many of you have a lot of questions. I could list off dozens, but I'll list off just a few. I know many people out there are like, Nick, where is this market heading to? What valuation can we expect for overall cryptocurrencies in the next week? People have asked me, Nick, is it too late to get in this? It's this coin I want to buy, XYZ coin, and it's up 80 to 90%. I meant to buy it, but should I get in now? And, just, again, dozens of questions that have been flowing in from PMs and people in the Discord. And, I would love to sit down and help you all with answering these questions, but I just don't have the time for it. And honestly, I'm not the one individual you should go to just get the final answer for you. You have to make those decisions for yourself. However, I do hope to give a little bit of sense of rationale with this. First and foremost, I do want to spend some time to really talk about the scale of this. I don't blame you all for being really concerned about this market. I mean, things are just going absolutely parabolic. You have altcoins for like Verge, Digibyte, Cardano, Economy, Sia Coin, all up double digits. Now, sometimes in cryptocurrencies, usually what it is you have 2 or 3 candidates who might have this in the top 100 on any given day. But we have an entire list of cryptocurrencies that are just moving up double digits. And I mean, it's out of the norm to not have a double digit gain and stuff. Not to mention, you have just a few players here in the red. It's absolutely crazy. Now, for those of you who have been in this market, congratulations, awesome stuff. For those of you who have been hodling, fantastic. It's the reason why I've been holding the vast majority of my positions. This market is just continuing to kill it, and nothing is really shown as a sign of slowing it. I mean, I could step back here and take this whole grand scale of things. That seems a little misleading, but you can just go here to the 7-day, where it's the last 7 days of price action, and we can see that we've gained almost over $200 billion in valuation, almost 200 billion in 7 days. That's more than what cryptocurrencies as a whole were back here during July. It's incredible. Valuations are moving up very fast, and I understand why people are very interested in this. Wabi, let's take a look here first and foremost at our monthly picks. I mean, we had some absolutely crazy run-ups. Wabi came up awesome over the past few days, and I think it's continuing to kill it. I think what it's going to do is probably come down here, back down to the 9,000 Satoshi mark, find support, and continue up going into January. Still optimistic on this one. Substratum, same case. I'm waiting for the beta release in January. You can see the price is going almost parabolic right here, going up to 60 cents per substrate. I mean, it's just fantastic. Neo, past the mark we were talking about in the USD valuation around $50. I still think this is going to $100, $150 going into January. Get another one of those kind of larger medium caps that could do really well, as we've seen with EOS and we've seen with Cardano and IOTA. Speaking of Cardano, Cardano is almost a $14 billion currency. It is almost doubled in the past 24 hours. I mean, just huge stuff here, guys. Verge, almost $1 billion currency. I remember looking at this back in June when it was like, I think a $20 or $30 million cryptocurrency. It's now almost $1 billion currency. And Doge, our based Shiba Inu, so close to over $1 billion. We just need a few extra million on this one. We can get Dogecoin, a meme coin. Let that sink in. A meme coin is almost at $1 billion in valuation, but I couldn't think of one more deserving than Doge. Much wow. All right, so again, I want to talk about, and quickly summarize. I know all of you are thinking, which ones do I get into, Nick? You seem really optimistic on the market, and I want to, want to make money and stuff, and I don't want to miss out on this. And look, guys, I get everyone is very eager to jump into this, but I got to tell you all, overt exuberance is the biggest mistake you can fall for in these markets, because everyone knows where everyone's looking right now, and that is at the top of this chart. They're looking at the 24-hour change. They're chasing the big movers, the ones that got volume flowing through them. Verge, Cardano, everyone wants to get a piece of the action here, and they don't want to miss out. But I'm going to help you all, and not giving you direct advice to answer, your specific question, because I don't have a direct answer to everything. However, I do know that in most cases, you do not want to fall, and this is from my experience with markets and stocks and cryptocurrencies, you do not want to fall for the double-digit green players. You do not want to dive into these that are at the peak top of the 24-hour chart, because the people who bought into these earlier are most likely going to start selling, okay? This is not the kind of way you want to look at the market. What you want to look at is the red side. I know it doesn't seem as fun to do it. You're not chasing almost, not trying to make it sound like a drug kind of thing, but sometimes gambling can be gambling in markets like this where you're just buying into things and not thinking twice can almost feel like you're gambling. It's chasing a high. You're chasing the high and think, oh, it could go to 200% from here. What you want to do is do what 90% of people aren't doing, and that's look at the red and look at the candidates here that aren't getting much attention, that the institutions who rode the other previous cryptocurrencies and made a ton of money are starting to look to put their money into. So no recommendations here. It's not financial advice, guys. And I'm not going to, just go through and get like, here are my, 3 that I'm looking at in the market right now. But you can see here that there's some great players into here. You can see Ripple starting to correct a little bit, EOS starting to tamper off a little, and IOTA as well. And you can see the difference in the charts here. For example, IOTA did have a crazy rally over these past few weeks, but it's correcting now. So again, I'm starting to really move over some of my positions into some of these cryptocurrencies that are on the cheaper end. I made a trade, I think, actually buying around 182,000 Satoshis on IOTA. Bumped up a little position here, not because, I'm bearish on the rest of the market or anything like that, but what I do see is that this has been had a nice pullback. You can look at it here if you take a good step back. If you look at the USD comparison as well, for those of you who like to look at the USD charts, it's coming back down. It's coming up through a wedge here, finding support at this level, holding well around $3.50. I mean, these are the kind of things you want to look for and stuff, guys. Ones that are cooling down, correcting, no one's talking about right now. Everyone's focused on the big players right now. They're focused on Verge, they're focused on Digibyte, Cardano. They want to buy into things that are up 90-something%. That's not how you want to play these markets, guys. If you want to actually trade, if you're, hodling and stuff and you like these projects genuinely, if you don't mind paying, a few extra, Satoshis for each coin, it's no big deal. But I'm just telling you all, that's a general thing you have to keep in mind is don't let the prices get ahead of you. Don't let them take over your emotions in your decision-making process because it will eat you alive. It will eat your profits. It'll eat your confidence in these markets, and you'll start making more and more stupid positions because you're just going to keep on gambling and gambling. Don't do that. Use technical analysis. Find players that are in the red and ones that no one are talking about right now. And if you do that addition of research on the side and actually understand the the potential behind some of these projects, you can stay ahead of markets, guys. I'm telling you, you can make a lot of good money if you do it right. And it won't always work out. Sometimes you make a losing trade here and there. And that's fine. But in this market, it's not hard to win. Even if it's not beating up Bitcoin, it is hard not to win in this market. So just play it smart, play it rational, think it through. And again, that's just the whole kind of message of the video here, guys. I'm not here to, tell you the next big 3 coins to buy or anything like that. I just want to help you all kind of keep a steady head in this market. I know it can be kind of crazy and give a little bit of a, voice of rationality here. I know many of you like when I spend some time to do this because, again, I think it's a good reminder on what to focus. Don't get caught up in the green. Don't get caught up in the exuberance and the hype. Buy where there's fear or no interest at all. And it usually tends in these markets, things move up and down. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that the reason why you want to buy things that are most likely in the red or that are getting underappreciated is because Bitcoin is going to start doing quite well. It already has over the past few days. And as we know, when Bitcoin starts doing quite well, altcoins usually start to turn over. So again, who knows, with Bitcoin potentially going up over past 20,000 today with the CME futures launching, we might get an altcoin correction, and we might see Bitcoin take a lot of that valuation back up. Who knows, though? We'll have to see. I'll try to live stream the CME launch in the futures today, guys. I'm not sure if I'll be able to today. I'm quite busy, but if I do find some time, I will absolutely try to do it. So if you guys are interested in that, stay tuned. I'll hopefully be able to do a live stream on that. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, guys, please leave it down in the comments down below so someone in the community or myself can come in and help answer that question. But until then, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Trade smart, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay tuned.